Hello everybody, my name is Miss Douglas and today we are going to be looking at how a breakdown of a PETAL paragraph. So our focus question, our essay question is how does Hinton comment about society throughout The Outsiders? So I've actually gone through and marked some of my own students' work and I've done a bit of analysis. I've got a bit of extra ideas of how to help now. There we go, that's what I was kind of looking for, that little bit of extra info. Okay, there we go. So what we have kind of put together is we're still looking for the PETAL breakdown, which is point, example, technique, analysis, and link. But what we're trying to do is something really, really specific. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a PETAL paragraph and I'm going to go back through and analyze a breakdown. I've got my literary devices and techniques sheet here to help me. I've also got my book to pick out my quotes. So I'm going to go through now and I already have, well, normally I have an example picked out. Sometimes I just I had a quote, now I've forgotten where it is. Yeah. No, it wasn't that one. It's earlier in the scene. Sorry, I'm looking at chapter 3 in The Outsiders. Again, not my work. This is all my opinion. And it was between it was this comparison between the socias and the greasers. I'm sorry, normally I am much better with this, but I can't find it. Alright, okay. We're just going to go with this quote that I found. I apologise, I've just wasted like a minute of your time because I'm trying to find. So, okay. Let me get my point, let me get specific. Alright. So your point, usually quite short, sharp, specific, addresses both what you're going to discuss as well as the essay question. So, throughout The Outsiders, Hinton uses comparative analysis between the socias and the greasers to comment about 1960s America, and I realise that I've taken up a lot of space. America. Believe it or not, that is just one of my sentences that I'm going to put in there. My point here has not included we, us, she. We don't know if S.E. Hinton's a she. We just discussed it in class because we thought the author could be a she, just because we don't have a Samuel Edgar Hinton or a Samantha Eileen Hinton. We just don't know. It's just S.E. Hinton. But we don't know that. Oh, well, I don't know right now. Maybe you can correct me later. But anyway, we don't use she thought, they thought. It's so it's always S.E. Oh, hang wait, S.E. Hinton first. Sorry, that was my fault. It's always S.E. Hinton. And then later you can just write Hinton, if that kind of makes sense. So, throughout The Outsiders, S.E. Hinton uses comparative analysis between the socias and the greasers to comment about 1960s America. So, let me pull out my quote. So, I'm shortening my quote, which you're allowed to do. Yes, good, you can still read it. So this is my quote. That's why we're separated. I'm going to put my 3 ellipses, so 3 dots to show that there's more words here. You don't feel anything and we feel too violently. And in brackets I put the page number. In my book that's page 46, and a close bracket and the end of the quote. Now, whilst I've put this in, this quote, I'm just going to angle it down so you can see it a bit better. That's not the end of my sentence. That's just me putting my example in. This is where so that's why we're separated. You don't feel anything and we feel too violently. So that's when I go in with my technique, and technique doesn't need to be a sentence. So I'd put comma, this. Yep, you can still see. Wait, that's in the way. This juxtaposition. There's already my technique. All right. And after I finish that, that's when I would go to this juxtaposition, then I go into my analysis. So this is what I'm trying to say, where you need some really specific, this juxtaposition of the socials and degrees and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pause here, clear my whiteboard off, take a picture of it so I can upload it to the MyEd Online. And I think I spelled position wrong. Sorry, anyway, distraction. I'm going to pause. It'll be like it'll just go straight to the next video for you guys, but I need to take a stop so I can prepare the next part. See you in a second. Oh dear, I didn't stop. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I kept the question up there for you guys. So I've finished off page 46, comma, this juxtaposition. Get out my texter to write about my analysis. All right, I'm only doing the different colours and the different A's. You don't need to write that down. This is just so I can show you how it is. So this juxtaposition demonstrates the social stratification. Woohoo, here I go again with my favourite word. The social stratification between the socials and the greasers as Ponyboy, which is one word, and Cherry identify themselves as coming from two, I don't want that comma, from two separate sides, which I'm going to do little quote marks, separate sides of the track, because that is also in the book. And I can't remember what page it's on, but that is a quote, so I'd put it like that, and then I'd put the page number. But I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. Two separate sides of the track. This juxtaposition demonstrates a social stratification between the socials and the greasers as Ponyboy and Cherry identify themselves as coming from two separate sides of the track. Thus, oh no, this is my link. Whoopsie daisies, wrong color. L for link. No, pink's a horrible color. I'm gonna have to go back to purple. Sorry. L, link. So that's meant to be in purple. Thus, Hinton highlights the divide in 1960s America 1960s America through the, and then I go social stratification. It's getting squishy, I'm sorry. Social stratification. You know, I'd bring back through the social stratification between the socials and the greasers. I would bring back that back in my link to kind of tie it all together. Yeah, that's really what I've got so far for petal paragraphs. We are going to talk about it today, and I'm going to go through some examples as well as go through the general feedback. If you have any questions, please email me, but not the weirdos on the internet. I don't need to hear from you. All right, good luck, guys.